So I'm usually a pretty big wuss when it comes to horror movies, but I know there's a lot of great films in this genre, so I'm trying to be brave and branch out and watch some of them. So today I'm watching the 1990 film Nightbreed. I don't know the cast, I don't know the director, I don't know the plot, I don't really know what to guess off the title, maybe some kind of creature at night, but that's my only real prediction. Thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for movies you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. Oh, it's Clive Barker. Oh god. What have I gotten myself into? I have seen the first two Hellraiser movies, and I'm terrified that this is going to be along the same line. David Cronenberg? As an actor? Okay, interesting. I didn't know he acted. I've seen a few films he's directed, but I didn't know he acted. Okay, interesting. And Danny Elfman? What? That's awesome. Okay, yeah, I know Clive Barker was an author. Okay, so yeah, he wrote the novel and then directed the movie about it. Okay. I haven't read the novel, so comment below if this is close to the novel, if it's totally different. I'm assuming if he wrote it and then directed it, he would stick pretty close to his own source material. The makeup and special effects look so cool. There's like this porcupine woman and this blue devil guy. Now we're running toward these gates. Oh my. Dream sequence already.
We should get out of Calgary for a few days.
This is filmed in Canada?
Any place special?
Oh, somewhere where we can be alone together.
I know Cronenberg's Canadian.
I'll be there.
I'm getting like Cronenberg vibes, that movie where there's the twins are involved. The name's escaping me right now, but I don't even know that I would recognize Cronenberg, to be honest. I'll have to wait till the end credits to see who he plays, but yeah, I don't think I've seen any. If I have seen photos of him, it would have been much later. It wouldn't have been when he's this young, so I'm assuming he's one of the main characters, but yeah, I don't know which one of those he is yet.
Oh, everything's all right. You go back to bed, Munchkin, and I'll come and see you a bit later, okay?
Everything is definitely not all right if I know Clive Barker. Ah! Oh god! Oh god, who's this? Oh, yep, bad man. The little boy was right. Bad man indeed. Oh god. Why doesn't he have a face? Run, kid. That's definitely Calgary. Oh man, I didn't realize they shot that here.
Yeah, but you incorporated it into your private mythology.
I guess I did.
I thought Cronenberg filmed mostly in like Toronto and Ontario and stuff like that. I didn't realize he filmed in other Canadian provinces.
It might start in the mind, but then it changes to flesh and blood.
Clive Barker's favorites.
What's in those photographs? I'm gonna show them to you.
He's very calm. Yeah, the city Midian?
Just hallucination. That's what I assumed.
Is he killing in real life and just thinks it's his dreams?
So you think I did this?
6 families killed in 10 months.
Oh my god.
You've got 24 hours to go to the police and tell them the truth. And that's...
He's like fully convinced this guy's the killer, even though this guy has no memory of doing it and has these very bizarre dreams about this made-up city. It's like, yeah, just go. Oh god. He's like, just go turn yourself in. It's cool, you know, just go confess to all these murders. That's all I can do for you. Is he the little boy from that intro with the family being killed? Oh my, so spicy. He's like disassociating from himself and just like remembering things that happened. I'm very curious to see where it's gonna go. The few other Clive Barker movies I've seen have been very bizarre, so I'm definitely expecting something twisted. But I like weirder movies, but Clive Barker kind of pushes it to the limits, so yeah, I'm curious to see what this is gonna be about. I'm not expecting, like, I don't think this is gonna be a mindless slash or anything. I think there's gonna be a very probably dark and twisted story.
Yeah, my friend. What was I taking? It looks like it could be some kind of lab quality hallucinogen.
Oh god.
You're on what we used to call a bad trip, old buddy.
6.
Why would the doctor give him hallucinogenics?
Take me to Midian. Please take me. Take me to
That's the place that he was talking about, Midian?
this. This place. No! First I'll show you, then you take me.
Oh my god!
Institutionalized. Some violent.
I don't trust this doctor, not one bit.
I care for that.
Face beneath this face. He's trying to take his own face off. Oh my god! Oh, his whole brain! Here, give me my scalp. You will hold on to it for me? Oh, run, kid. Oh my god, he just scalped himself. Cheese and rice. Run away from that doctor. He's not a good doctor. Run away. He thinks the only way to get to this place is by showing your true face.
I'll do what I can. But I'll have to have privacy.
I don't like that. I am very worried. Has he been here before? How did he know to come to these gates? They look just like the ones from his stream, but it's obviously very secluded where he is, like in the middle of mountains, so maybe like a cemetery or something? I'm trying to think of what this would be. That looks like a painting, but still really cool. Yeah, definitely some interesting tombstones. Like, some of the carvings looked like a few of the creatures he saw, and there was like the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil monkeys.
You got him. I got him.
Oh my gosh.
Midian, we should take him below, Pelican.
He's not Nightbreed.
Hey, that's the name of the movie.
15 people.
Who told you that?
What do you mean?
He lied, asshole.
His eyes are flickering. Yeah, that doctor lied to him for sure.
I want meat.
He's gonna eat him? Oh, God! Oh, bonked him. Get out of there! Oh, God, he took a big chunk out of him. Cheese and rice. Against the law to eat people? Well, that's we should keep that law for sure. Yikes. Yeah, that doctor just was like, you did this. Take these pills. And obviously, Aaron is innocent.
Stay back.
Inspector. I know how to talk.
Oh, you're setting him up.
Hey. They know everything now.
You didn't do it.
Of course you didn't.
Can you believe me?
I believe you.
Don't trust him.
He's got a gun.
Oh my god, this guy's the worst.
Hold your fire.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Aaron, they just, what? This freaking doctor says he has a gun and they just opened fire on him.
He reached into his jacket.
Aaron, what the frick? I thought you were gonna be our main guy.
You identify this as the body of Aaron Boone.
I think this doctor's a freaking killer, man. Cheese and rice, what a jerk. This is cool, like have the camera like attached to the end of the gurney and just following it around.
What was the name of that town?
It was a place called Midian.
That's a real town? Whoa! Whoa! That's cool. That bite like brought him back to life? What?
Is it always the same dream then?
Why so many knives?
Death still functioning. Death is the end, but
So we have dreams about like this exact thing happening? I'm gonna have to look up what tiny towns they actually filmed in. I saw Calgary, but yeah, I'm curious what cities, what towns outside of the city they filmed in, next to the mountains.
Like it. We belong here. There's no place else on Earth would take us in.
So Aaron's alive in Midian? They didn't give him a shirt back, but they brought him back to life.
They're waiting for you.
So now Aaron's one of these creatures? Because it's where the monsters live? It looks like he has like snake skin under his, what should be his head. Oh, okay. It's like healing water.
Tribes of the moon embrace you.
They heal his, like, bullet wounds, but they don't heal the guy who scalped himself. Yeah, I'm very curious to find out how Aaron fits in with this group of people or creatures, whatever they are, since everybody else seems to have something going on.
He's Curtis, and he's a banker, and he's just moved to Edmonton since he got his...
Oh.
Curtis has some business to do today, but we're meeting tonight, so that's okay.
Is she gonna move to Edmonton to be with her? And I love like the Labatt stuff and all the beer signs in the background. So Canadian. That's the guy she met at the bar? What? You said he was a banker? That's not true, but he does love to lie. Oh, the tiny pup. Oh, God, he's so cute. Oh, God. I thought it was the little dog that guy had, but no, what is this thing? Dobby the house elf? It looks really cool, whatever it is. Like, really weird, but...
Pick her up.
Oh my gosh.
Please. Bring her. Please bring her to me.
I hope this isn't a trap. It feels like a trap.
What? Is it sick? What's happening to it?
Oh God.
It's just a child. She doesn't understand.
She likes to play outside.
Oh my God, this little girl. That's what happens to her when she goes outside?
What's below remains below.
She doesn't seem concerned talking to a guy with like gills on his face. Is he gonna try and eat her too? Oh God, the doctor is the killer!
Cheryl!
Nope, Cheryl's gone.
Oh my God.
I don't like the sound of this. Oh my God, what did they do? They like pinned her to this tree? Oh my God. Ah! Oh!
Oh, that's a good question.
Yes! Yes! I knew it!
Here's the answer.
I knew it! Oh my God! Oh, that mask is terrifying with the buttons for eyes and a zipper for a mouth. He's the one, yeah, he's going around killing people and he just blamed it on Boone.
I love her. But she's unnatural. She can't love you. Not now.
They're unnatural? Oh, bonked him. Bonked him.
Go that way.
Oh!
Let me give up my secrets when I was feeling particularly vulnerable.
Oh, he's gonna take his face off. That's his go-to move. What are these, like, symbols on his face? Oh my God, what is he? What's happening?
I like the way you look.
Yeah, what is he now? So weird. It almost looked like a tiger or a lion or something, like some kind of cat. This is quite the little shack he's got set up with all his Christmas lights and dolls' heads. And obviously knows about Midian. Oh no, he didn't leave at all. What a jerk. Oh! That's a terrifying view to wake up to. And they put her in a coffin? Oh my god.
Dream of flying and changing and living without death.
That's a cool concept.
Show her the past.
Kids in horror movies always freak me out. Yeah, so it's a group of like these shapeshifters who have now, like, these are the few that are left. The rest have been killed off. Oh god. I'm having Hellraiser montage flashbacks. Yeah, and this concept that they're only monsters to, like, the outside world, basically, because of how they look.
Boone's like you.
Yes, he's Nightbreed.
Except for that one guy who eats people, he's actually a monster.
Okay, take me there.
It's forbidden.
And we'll see about that.
So it's like a sanctuary for all these monsters.
Nightbreed. Can they die?
What harm they ever done to you?
He tied him up with his Christmas lights. He's poking him with his knife. What a jerk.
Love them. I'm here to destroy them.
Why does he want to destroy them?
And simple. Say it!
Oh god! And that's why Aaron was like having those dreams, because he's not a natural, as they call it, and Laurie is. Oh god. It's like Neverland in here. Peter Pan and the Lost Boys of all these creatures. Yeah, that's interesting how we've only seen like a few of them that have been like actively violent, and some of them have been, you know, very civil. So obviously they've had to go into hiding still because of how they appear to the outside world. But oh my gosh. Oh my. And if they're the last of their kind, no thank you. No thank you. It's just a bowl full of tongues. I'll give you one thing, Clive Barker's got a big imagination. It's dark and it's twisted, but it's like, very expansive. I'm glad he chose, you know, film and books as his outlet. That's, yeah, having that, like, creature behind him. I hope we get to see Boone, like, fully transform. Oh god, she's missing half her face! Everything looks really cool. Very disturbing, but like the thought process to have to create all of these monsters and to like walk through this nightmare world. Oh my god. Definitely no shortage of blood and gore, which is Clive Barker's bread and butter. What is he? I'm glad we got to see him like fully transform, if this is all of it. Oh god! Yeah, I'm guessing Boone's some kind of like cat or something. He looks like something from Rick and Morty, to be honest.
Yes, I do. And if somebody doesn't stop them, there's going to be a lot more bloodshed.
Yeah, the person they need to stop is you there, bud.
Bastards. They'll rip off your head and shit down your neck.
Oh god.
You can't go down there!
He's like, I'll just put you right here for now. Just wait for me. Yeah, for eternity. Cool, cool, cool. The makeup and special effects and prosthetics and everything have been so cool. Nightmare fuel, but still really cool. And considering even like how old this movie is, like it doesn't look like it still looks good. Oh god! His head is on the book. Oh my god. You're next, lady. Yep, see you later. This guy just loves stabbing people. The mask kind of looks like Scarecrow from like Batman Begins, but also like it's just so creepy. Oh, and yeah, he's just blaming it on this guy, obviously. It's like, well, we had a patient to take the fall for me, so Aaron's, you know, the new candidate. Looked like there's a bullet hole in the wall behind her. That's so creepy. Oh my god. Yep. Just a massacre. Oh my god.
What is it?
I don't want you to see. Get out!
Oh, his face turned. Oh! That looks even different than when he was in the Midian. Now he's got glowing red eyes. And he hates cards. Oh my god. Yeah, that would be the first time he's ever seen himself like transformed like that.
Captain?
Oh, I don't think they're gonna be gentle.
At the door. I'm gonna give you something to remember me by.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It's like, yeah, let's just go right in the bullet hole and the blood stain on your shirt. Doesn't have a heartbeat? Yeah, because he's dead. He doesn't have a pulse.
The man that was shot in Midian was Aaron Boone.
Yes, the man you have in custody is in fact dead. This Sheer Neck town isn't a real place as far as I know, so yeah, I'm curious what actual town they filmed in that pretended to be Sheer Neck.
Can sell dead! Now what do you got to say about that?
Yeah, I'm very curious what's in his briefcase as well. Whatever it was, we knew we took down the other guy in the hospital with as well. This is gonna end badly. This is gonna end very badly.
Give him some air. What the hell for? Can't you see?
He's on fire! He's melting in the sun! Oh, he's turning to ash! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my gosh! He's like, help me, please! Oh! Oh my god, bye! This poor little pup. And now he just blew up.
Crutch.
Yeah, good luck explaining that one.
Perfect weapon, right over our heads. Yeah.
These two are the worst.
Oh no, shit.
It's gonna be a long walk back to the station, boys. Just shot your own colleague there, bud. She's like, I want to suck the life out of your body. Oh, Rachel.
And so they burned with fire all the cities where they dwelt and killed the kings of Midian.
Is it actually in the Bible? I've never heard of it before, but... Oh, God. So they're just gonna blow up the whole cemetery?
Don't miss all the fun.
I think Decker has his own twisted version of fun.
I think you ought to take a look at it.
Oh, look, it's my murdering mask and knives, because I'm the killer! Smells like cats. Oh! Oh, God, no! The earth is separating? Oh, man. What is this? Very Tim Burton meets, like, Pugsley Adams situation. Oh, God. If anybody needs to die in this fire, it's this crazy maniac. He's turning a coffin into weapons. Okay, well, that'll work, yeah. Oh, bonked him. Oh my god. Nobody's making it out. He's melting from the inside. Oh! What? Whose hand is that? Oh, hello, Rachel. Cheese and crackers. Swoop. guy loves his cigars. Oh my. She can shoot her quills at people? Only Clive Barker would think of a sexy porcupine lady. Yeah! Oh, that would. Oh, God. Alright. That would be a pretty cool weapon.
Do that. Give me a good reason why not. I'll give you two.
And they're in my belly. Oh! Ooh! Eyeball for an eyeball. Cheese and rice.
Wait for it.
Oh my god. It was just about to let these things loose. Oh, he did let them loose. Oh! Oh, he has eyeballs in his cheeks? Oh my. Oh, right in the bits. Yeah, these things don't even have eyes. Oh! They look terrifying and slimy. Oh! Oh, your flamethrower! Oh, I do love a good flamethrower. Oh, and now you're on fire! Oh, man down. Oh, bye! Yeah, I guess that's what would happen. Cheese and rice. Is that a rocket launcher? Yep. Oh!
All these years waiting for a savior.
Boone's their savior?
Quite a dance, huh? Death everywhere and you and me in the middle.
Oh, they killed him. Oh my god. Yeah, he's just carrying his head around. She. Oh! Oh god! Oh god! Oh! Right through him! Oh my god! But he's already dead? Bonked him. Oh, 7 years bad luck at the very least.
One last dance.
Bye. Oh.
No home is forever. You must rebuild.
Oh, okay. He has to rebuild it? So he has to make a new Midian? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so Boone's replacing this guy now, I'm guessing? Oh, God! Whoa! Oh, my God! It's like green acid?
Belong to the breed now.
And make me belong too.
I don't think it works like that. Oh god! That's why she took the knife? Oh my god, she's like, if she's dead, they'll turn her into something and she'll be able to be with him. Yeah, if he bites her like that other thing bit him, then she'll turn into something.
You said you'd never leave me.
Well, now he doesn't have a choice. Oh my gosh!
Take me with you.
Oh god! Oh god! Yeah, now they have to try and find another place to live, start over.
On the next wind.
I don't know how you measure time and winds, but... Were they setting it up for like a sequel or anything? Comment below and let me know, or a remake or anything like that. I don't know if there's like different books in this series. Oh, the two of them are in the prophecy now. Okay, Cronenberg was Decker. Okay. So that was my first time watching the 1990 Clive Barker film Nightbreed. I really enjoyed it. It was super weird, but I really liked this concept of something different where like the monsters are the good guys basically. Like this town attacks them and kicks them out of their home, and although obviously some of the monsters did also attack the people, but yeah, it was just an interesting concept. And if you've seen any other Clive Barker movies, definitely no shortage of gore, definitely no shortage of blood, but there's a story there. It's not a slasher film where people are just being killed, you know, left, right, and center. There's definitely lots of blood and gore, but I feel like it kind of ties into his whole theme. It's hard to watch, obviously. I feel like there was less blood and gore than in Hellraiser, and he, like I said, he's just so creative, and it's definitely a very specific niche type of creative, very dark, but I still respect it because it's just the imagination you have to create this world and create all these different tribes and all these different groups of people and all the different, the way they look, and you know, everybody was slightly different, and just I'm sure he has hundreds of backstories for all of those people. I haven't read the book, but since he wrote the book and then also, you know, directed this film, I feel like he would have stuck close to his original source material since he wrote it, and this was also the director's version, so I imagine there's probably more actual backstory written in the novel, but still just like the creative mind you have to come up with these things. And just, yeah, like I said, it's not for everybody. Definitely very dark and definitely very twisted and some, you know, interesting themes happening, but definitely no shortage of imagination. And it's not like the creatures were like a werewolf or a vampire or, you know, things that we've seen hundreds and hundreds of times. There's like a porcupine lady, and even when Aaron changed, she was kind of like these symbols on his face. At one point it kind of looked like a cat or something. That's the closest thing I can think of, like a tiger or a lion maybe. Maybe in the book he's like actually given a name for what he changes into. They did call him Cabal at the end of the movie, but I don't know if that's what his like shape-shifting creature is, if that makes sense. But yeah, just so diverse, just a really cool history and backstory that at one point, you know, in the world there was all these different groups of creatures and not just humans. You know, they called Laurie a natural, and maybe they refer to themselves as unnatural, I don't know, but just the fact that there would have at some point been so many of these different groups, and you know, all the history that would have had to go into that, and how their people were slowly wiped out, and these are just the few that are left, and maybe you're the only one left of your kind, and just that kind of mentality. And you know, they've taken refuge and they had to go to this like sanctuary of Midian to hide from the world basically, because they're all that's left. That scene where we have Laurie walking through when she's trying to find Boone, and you know, they don't spend lots of time on each creature, you just kind of get like a different shot of each of the monsters. But again, like that was a, you know, an intense scene, and there, I don't even know, I didn't count, but I feel like there was, you know, quite a few when you go through, and you've got that guy with the two snakes that come out of his stomach, and then like that devil creature that's behind him as well, and just the guy who had like, it looked like the guy from Dune almost, where his neck was really long and his head was like by his belly, and just someone had like just huge eyes. And I'm sure Clive Barker has some very interesting and probably very disturbing drawings in his notebooks of all these creatures, but even just taking us completely into that world, and you know, having Laurie as kind of our guide, as this natural human, and going through everything and trying to see what's happening, and just kind of seeing it through her eyes as she goes through like all these different layers and goes, you know, further and further underground trying to find Boone, and just the things she was seeing. And I have seen the first two Hellraiser movies. You can check out my reactions to those videos as well. And in Hellraiser, we definitely got to see a different world, and you know, through Christie's eyes, and you know, this puzzle box and all of these different things. So it was just another layer of Clive Barker's, you know, imagination and creativity, that he has this whole other world to tap into, and I'm sure he has hundreds more, and just endless, you know, very dark worlds that he can tap into for his films or books or whatever he's working on. I think this might be the first movie I've seen David Cronenberg act in. I can't remember if he does cameos or anything like that. I have seen a few of his films he's directed, and I've really enjoyed them, so it was interesting to see him as the Dr. Decker, and he was very calm and very creepy. Even when he's killing people, I don't think he ever raises his voice. Like, he's just, very disturbingly calm and quiet throughout the entire thing and just goes about killing people like it means nothing to him, which clearly it didn't. And the fact that he pins it all on Aaron and just convinces Aaron, like, yep, you're a killer, here you go, and then gets him killed by having the police shoot him because they think he has a gun, and just so twisted and just so horrible, and giving Aaron these drugs that make him hallucinate. And when the movie first started, I was thinking maybe Aaron and this doctor were working together. Like, it sounded like the doctor had been calling quite a few times, so I was like, okay, maybe they're working on a project or something. But if we find out that Aaron is in fact a patient of the doctor, and they didn't go too much into it, but maybe Aaron started to go see this doctor because of the dreams he was having. It sounded like he's been having these dreams for a while. So, and then we find out that this place does exist. Music by Danny Elfman, that was great. I love his score, so it was great to have that in the background. Super creepy and just really unsettling, which I think is definitely the vibe of this movie. I know Cronenberg is Canadian, so I was very excited to see that this was in fact filmed in Canada, and it sounds like it was mostly filmed in Alberta, so I was excited to see that and see all the references to Canadian locations. The towns they listed, other than Calgary and Edmonton, I don't think are real places, not that I've heard of, so I'm very curious to look up what actual towns they filmed in that were placeholders for those fictional towns, and where this like fake cemetery is supposed to be. It definitely looked like they used like a matte painting for some of the shots, and given the time that this came out, I'm assuming CGI would have been minimal, but the shots they had of the cemetery looked really cool set, and that like underground bunker layer, like all these wooden structures and rope bridges and this like community that they built for themselves basically. And I don't know how long they had been there, obviously long enough for, enough people to get there. It sounds like they'd been there a while, and they had the prophecy of Boone, so that was interesting. And now they have to find a new home, so yeah, I don't know if there are sequels or anything like that. Comment below and let me know. It sounds like that's what they were trying to do to set it up, that Boone is now this Cabal character, and he's going to be responsible for starting the next, sanctuary where they can all hide out, those that are left. So yeah, it really felt like, as weird as it is to say, like an underdog story, like the monsters are, the good guys, even though they definitely fought back and, were violent when they had to protect their home. But yeah, it was just interesting, this concept of what makes a monster basically. Are they only hiding out because of how they look and they wouldn't be accepted in normal society, and like what even is normal society? But the fact that they had to, hide away from the world to survive, and it definitely made the monsters feel less like, these evil creatures that we have created in our minds that only do harm, and instead became like these, unsung heroes who are protecting their home and, do harm when they need to. It seems like some of them were definitely more violent than others, as we saw the ones that seem to be in the deepest part of this, underground cemetery that they let out at the very end. But even those were separated from everybody, so it's like this own society where there's different, structures, and they have somebody who seems to be very much in charge as well. So even these monsters have their own like class structure and just, a hierarchy and who to listen to and, different rules. Even when that one monster is trying to, bite Aaron at the beginning, and he's like, no, don't, like, we have rules, and he's running after him saying, meat. Like, the fact that these monsters have developed this way to survive, and out of necessity, it sounds like, but also the fact that they've tried to, live their lives as best as they can. So yeah, just a really interesting twist on like a typical monster movie. And the fact that they called themselves the Nightbreed because it sounds like some creatures could only go out at night, and the fact that monsters typically thrive at night, and the fact that monsters are usually associated with being in the dark and nighttime and stuff like that. So yeah, that was interesting. And this concept of the tribes of the moon, and how these creatures, it sounds like, have very, very long histories and have been here maybe even before humans, who knows. But yeah, just a really cool way that they built up those characters and gave them that story. The makeup, the special effects, the prosthetics, everything looked so cool and just really disturbing, but for a movie that came out, in 1990, it didn't look super dated. I'm sure if you wanted to pick it apart, you probably could, but for me, I enjoyed it. It was super creepy, and just the way that those creatures were created, and it didn't take me out of the experience. I wasn't like, okay, this looks super fake or anything like that. Such a creative creature design, and especially since there was like one of each, you'd have to put so much detail into that one creature because they're representing basically their whole tribe and their whole, society. As there's one, porcupine lady, I don't know what her actual species is called, and I saw in the credits as well there was some animatronics. I'm assuming that's when that little girl was outside in the sun and, was stuck out there and nobody could really go rescue her. And even the way that the different creatures could be killed off, some of them was the sun, some of them, it was regular bullets. So yeah, just so interesting the way that they made all these characters be so in depth. If I'm understanding it correctly, Aaron was a shapeshifter, and we saw him obviously transform into whatever creature that was, and his dreams from Midian were kind of this way of them saying, come find us and you'll be safe here. I feel like that was the case. That was their way of saying like, hey, Aaron, you're one of us, you're a shapeshifter, come find us and, come find where you belong. And obviously also the prophecy that they'd been looking for him for so long, and he was on those paintings. I've definitely noticed some common themes in Clive Barker movies. I haven't read any of his books, but in the movies I've definitely noticed, well, there's a lot of gore and usually a very dark, twisted story, and also themes of religion and punishment and torture and just sins. And even we have that priest at the end, he's like, I've seen their God. So even though it is dark subject matter, there's still layers to it, and I think that's what makes it interesting. Is it's definitely something that'll stick with you and something to discuss, and all the different ways you can look at it and interpret it. And I like movies that are like that and have a little bit more depth and things to talk about and a little bit more psychological, and this concept of this group of people that society rejects and that they have to hide away and then attacks them. So yeah, it was just really interesting. It wasn't what I was expecting. I didn't know what to expect. When I saw Clive Barker's name, I was like, oh, this is gonna haunt my dreams. But definitely some intense parts and definitely some images that are gonna stick with me. Overall, I enjoyed it. It was definitely an interesting concept of these monsters hiding away from society and like making a home for themselves and trying to survive as best they can, and kind of being the good guys in our story, and having society and people's judgment being the bad guy, and these monsters just trying to protect their home. And that scene where they pull that one guy out into the sun and the police officers are just kicking the crap out of him, and even when he like reaches for Inspector Joyce's shoe, just like please help me, and then he just moves his shoe away. I was just like, this is horrible. Like, I feel bad for this monster. I feel bad for this creature that's clearly he can't defend himself and he's just getting the crap kicked out of him. And then obviously we see him explode, and that's the end of him, and his little pup is left alone. It was definitely interesting to have those roles reversed. I don't think I've seen anything like that, so, or not to this extent. So really cool. The special effects, props, makeup, everything, so disturbing. I love practical effects, but they're so well done, and I feel like a lot of this would have been practical given the time. Maybe some CGI was involved. Comment below and let me know. But yeah, if you know how they made any of this stuff, let me know. I love learning all that behind the scenes trivia. Just so creative, and all the different creature outfits and animatronics and all the different things that need to be created. This would have been a very intense show to work on. This would have been there's a lot of pieces to this, even though it is a relatively limited cast. Like, I know not all the creatures talked, and Aaron, Lauren, and Decker are our main characters basically throughout. And we have the set at the cemetery, and that set that Laurie wakes up with like the skulls all over the wall, like this like catacomb cave, and just so creepy but so well done. And the few like bars and stuff that she goes to, and but that was basically it. So yeah, I'm really curious to find out like how they built those sets. I really enjoyed David Cronenberg's performance, as terrifying as it was. I thought he did a great job, and it was interesting to have a director cross over into acting. I don't know if he had acted before this. I think this is the first role I've seen him in, so I don't know that it would be something every director would be able to do successfully. But yeah, it was definitely interesting to see him in a role instead of behind the camera. I love that Danny Elfman did the music. He's incredibly talented, so it was great just to have that element, add to the story and add to this intense, situation, and just make you really uncomfortable and creepy, and he just did a great job. But thank you so much for sharing on this first time watching it with me. If you have any other suggestions for movies you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. Why doesn't he have a face? Is he killing in real life and just thinks it's his dreams? Why would the doctor give him hallucinogenics? Here, give me my scalp! You will hold on to it for me? That bite like brought him back to life? Oh, that mask is terrifying with the buttons for eyes. He's got set up with all his Christmas lights and dolls' heads. So it's like a sanctuary for all these monsters.